be 11/11 on 11/11. Be back. No free product placement. I wasn't drinking anything. What are you looking at? Ha! We hit our mark. What's up, y'all? Alright. Down to business. This little loop I made. It's this band called Estero from Canada. The beat is from this song called Heaven Sent, and then the singing on it is Vashti Bunyan from the song Diamond Day. Just figure I give credit where it's due. It's good to do that. Give people their flowers, you know? Hope y'all are getting your flowers on this gorgeous 11/11 portal day. Anyway, let's get down to business, shall we? Serious business. Serious scorpionic business. Alright. Let's get a prayer in. Dearest, bright, and well-loving ancestor spirits, guardians, guides, angels, archangels, angel of my higher self, my holy guardian angel of my higher self, friends, loved ones, guardians, guides of the highest divine love and light, who look after me from here and from the other side. Source, the one true living creator of all that is. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this breath that I breathe. Thank you for ears to hear and eyes to see. And for showing me what I need to hear and what I need to see continually. Thank you for continuing to keep me lucid, protected, and safe in my waking, my sleeping, and my dreaming states. As well as allowing me full recall of my dreams upon awakening. Thank you for continuing to block, bind, banish, rebuke, and return to sender as you see fit. As I call back all of my energy in all forms. Fully cleansed, blessed, and transmuted in all forms on this beautiful 11/11 portal day. With the full love, light, and forgiveness of Source in all forms. Did I forget to mention that? Because that's there. I'm just gonna mess around a little bit. See what the energies are feeling like. Like my shirt. I myself am strange and unusual. That's my girl right there. Had to wear Scorpio on my shirt for Scorpio Day. Thanks, Scorpion. Oh wow, split the deck. I got Two of Cups and Temperance. That's good vibes. Let's see what's going on. I'd done another read and I shuffled and I put it back for the day. Oh. So Two of Cups, Judgment. So this is balance, or the need for balance emotionally, which is very pertinent to this Scorpio month. This month. And then we have Judgment. So maybe someone's many people are making final judgment calls for themselves about, let me speak up because the traffic is getting loud. I left the window open in case sirens go by or anything, so we can catch that, get some confirmation. I know how people love that. So I love that in reads. So I watch a lot of great readers. Very, very grateful for them. And I will definitely name drop them sometime. Maybe throw a little list up in a post just so people can go check out people that I like to watch. There's just quite a few of them, and I'm very grateful to them. So a lot of people are finding out the ways they need to make judgment calls, to balance emotional situations in their life, which it tis the season. Any water sign season really is appropriate for that. And then we've got Temperance, which is also balance, angel of balance. So your angel's looking out for you in this process, perhaps. Oh, we got Four Swords too. Those are coming out a lot together. Like calling a truce on the tug of war in your own internal energies, like the two sides of you. You know, if you feel like you're constantly juggling them. Like I'm always having to pour from one cup in myself into the other and back again, and always make these adjustments. You know, this is Sagittarius energy too, so it's mutable fire. So it's like how you work with your energy in a mutable fashion. How mutable can you be? You know, in that regard. And then fours are definitely, you know, stability or stagnation. It's gonna go one way or the other. You know, all these signs are a balanced polarity, like a yin yang, right? So they have two faces to them. They have two energies to them, you know. And then each of those two energies has like two energies to it. So it's very, what it do? You know what I'm saying? Oh, justice under the Four of Swords. So maybe somebody, you know, a lot of people are trying to bring this in for themselves in a lot of ways right now, in all aspects of their life. And, you know, this is Libran energy carrying over from the month of October into this month. Oh, and working that magic, baby. Like looking out for number one, using all the tools at your disposal to do so as well, right? And not being apologetic about it. Like if you gotta look like a fool to some people, that's fine. The fool after that. Oh, Ace of Swords under that. Oh, that is some truth from the psychological plane, from the psycho-spiritual plane, right? And straight from source. You know, this is new beginnings in the psychological plane as well. That's great. It goes right with the Magician. I'm just, you know, goofing here and seeing what comes out, seeing what's here, what's already here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles on the top of this side of the deck. So, new beginnings in the physical, new beginnings with finances, new beginnings with projects. That's beautiful. And we got the High Priestess too over here, coming up in the rear. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, using your intuition and your psychic gifts if you have them, using them in a balanced way. You know, knowing what's, you know, the difference between instinct and what you've been wired and programmed to like look for in situations. Oh, spirit. And intuition, because instinct and intuition are kind of tied together, but they're kind of different. You know what I mean? Anyone intuitive knows this. You know, they've learned like tough lessons about this probably. You got Ace of Wands at the top of this one too, right after the High Priestess. So it's funny, I'm talking about like two sides of a person, and I'm like playing with the two sides of the deck. So this is interesting. All right, now I've been doing it from the facing side, from the open side. Let's do a little from the closed side some more. Oh, we got an Emperor, right? Just standing balanced and tall in your power. That's very appropriate. Yeah, and that's also fire energy. That's 4. That's stability or stagnation. An Emperor, you know, the Emperor in you has to make those judgment calls sometimes, like, yeah, I'm gonna let this situation just stagnate. It's gonna kind of play out on its own, and I'm not gonna give it any time, energy, or attention. Not gonna give it your tea, okay? That's my slang for, you know, tea for me is like, you know, spill tea, like get intuitive hits, but it's also your time, energy, and attention. So, and it goes right with this last card of, you know, fire from source, fiery truth from source. Woo! Just spit a little there. I just shot some saliva out. I don't know. Maybe what people are having to be like a little on some situations in their life. You know? Not to be crude, but yeah. Not to drag any memes into this either. Yeah. Okay. It's up here. Oh, the sun. I got the sun. The sun will come out. Yeah, don't wait till tomorrow. Shine today. It might be overcast a little bit. It's fall. But do it. Yeah, the well. Yeah, the sun. Bringing your light up out of the well. See, she's got that little incense burner, like bringing that smoke if you gotta. Like, bring that smoke from your little golden diamond incense burner, yeah? What else we got? The drill. Yeah. Like, this, I'm getting the vibe right now for this, that it's like, well, if you're gonna be obsessed with things and, like, really be into certain things, like, make some money off of them. Like, if you're gonna be really good at stuff, like, obsessed with stuff to the point where you're really good at it, just try to get wise with it. That Capricornian energy, that 10th house energy, you know? Mix it in with your purpose, you know? Have some purpose with it, yeah, and work hard. Closing out cycles with working too hard. That's been coming up a lot lately. Let's see. Yeah, King of Swords, be resolute about it. Be resolute about it. Be solid in your own psyche about it, right? I have fiery passion for the ways that I think, right? Because the ways that I think dictate the ways I behave, right? Overcoming heartbreak in that regard. Yeah, ways we hold ourselves back, right? So this is, you know, this is also growth and expansion. 3s, okay? Alright, I think we're good for right now, yeah. I can't. Okay, we'll close this part out for now. King of Cups, yeah. Scorpio season. It's time for, like, you know, it's okay to have fiery emotions. Just direct them well. You know, if you have fiery emotional states and patternings, direct them well, you know? Use that to get this, you know, completion. A feeling of emotional completion. So that's great. I'm liking it. A lot of these same energies have been coming up a lot. Like I do shuffle a lot. I do a lot of just spread some cards out, shuffle and see what pops out, see what I drop, you know, see how stuff lands. Like I'm a big proponent and believer in letting things reveal themselves how they want to reveal themselves. So let's do this, huh? Let's get into it. We're gonna play another root. This is a good one. This is Tomorrow Comes Today by the Gorillaz, the beat from that, and then a little bit of the instrumental elements from like from No Scrubs by THC. So if you're settling for Scrubs, you know, just remember Tomorrow Comes Today, you know. Like you'll see evidence of things you need to close out. You'll see that evidence like in the now, in the ever-present now moment, right? So let's get play that. Oh, Greta. Yeah, I don't want to get like a copyright strike or something weird. So I don't want the Thunberg estate lawyer messaging me. So let's dig in, shall we? 1441 on the timer, I gotta say that. It is now 11:25. Oh, and did I mention it's 11/11? 2024. 11/11 is good vibes for me. My first name adds up to 22, so 11 and 11, 22. So it's a very, very vibey day for me. Yeah, Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah. A friend of mine mentioned she's a 22 life path. Like, she said something like, oh, the absolute magic and the horror that comes with being a 22 life path. My first name adds up to 22, my middle name adds up to 33. 55 is just like absolute creative mastery. And boy, am I feeling that today. That's me right there. I'm September 19th, baby. That's Queen of Swords. So yeah. Spirit, stop showing off. My ancestor spirits are lit, dude. They're gangster as hell. They come out in all kinds of interesting ways. They crack dirty jokes. They keep my spirits high. So, thank you, fam. I can go off camera for a minute and get a little sip in. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people going through that right now. Alright. Let me see that. High Priestess. A lot of people having their gifts come online. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time. Yeah. Maybe not knowing how to move forward with it. Knight of Swords. There's a lot of intellectual hubbub about such things, so it can be hard to overcome that depending on, your family of origin, where you come from, how you were raised. These are all pertinent things that you have to factor in when you're thinking about having your gifts be a part of your career. So I'm dealing with that myself too. Eight of Swords, people being up in their head about it. Yeah, about victories when it comes to those things. Yeah, and money stuff, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and can I trust my spiritual sight, the eyes that I have to see in the realm of spirit? Two of Wands. I'm trying to get this thing to focus right. Ace of Wands. Am I actually accessing spiritual truth from the higher intelligence? Am I gonna look like a fool or shine like the sun? And if it's this way too, it's just like burnout. Having to work other jobs while you do your passion projects. That's how my friend put it recently. So shout out to her, because she was very encouraging and inspiring. And she's over at Triangular_I. If anybody wants to take a hike over there and check out what she does. Very bright person. Very gifted. All the encouragement and support, as I do with many readers, I like to just drop a kind word, Comment. Like. I will like every reader I'm into or watch, or people that I like. I will, I will open their read or the video just so I can hit like on it, and it saves it in my like videos, and then I can go back and watch it later if I want. It's a good way to do it, but I always try and like, even if I don't get to end up watching something, and if something really resonates, I'll make sure to drop a little diamond in there, Woo-wee. Coming up on 19 minutes and 37 seconds. 3 cups. I'm gonna light some candles real quick. How about that? Got these nice candles from New Moon Beginnings. This is an energy cleansing candle. And wow, does it throw off some black smoke when it's really doing its job. Maybe we'll see some now. I feel like I need to clear the energy a little bit. I usually do that before I come on. Oh, there goes some. I mean, when it first lights, it's obviously gonna like catch some, you know, pathogenic key, black key, which converts into white key. Yeah, light is made up of a white light spiral and a dark light spiral. So, very tantric, very energy dynamics. And since we have so many planets right now in retrograde, you know, long traveling planets, it's a Mercury retrograde candle. So we'll give that one a light too. Ooh, crackle, crackle. Let's see if it clears some energy. Oh, yeah. And this smell amazing. Big believer in aromatherapy too. The Cometians, Egyptians, if you're into the Greek, we're very big on that. Okay, that's lovely. Pretty good. Well, I got a loop to go with my shirt.
Strange and unusual. Strange and unusual. Strange and unusual.
Yeah, babe, I'm right here.
Strange and unusual. Strange and unusual. Strange and unusual.
I'm sure there are many of us out there that are like, yes, I am very strange. I am a freak of nature. But, you know, in a good way. Diversity keeps gene pools alive. So, let your freak flag fly. Yeah, it's from a Pinback song. And then, of course, the line from the character. I love the Lydia Dees character. I vibed with that pretty intensely when I was younger. When I first saw the Beetlejuice movie. Beetlejuice. Oh, I can't say it a third time. I should do that. Let me just appear. But yeah, like the idea that spirits and ghosts like often pick the weird kids, you know, to show themselves to, and like, yeah, this one we can work with. So, 4 Swords in the Moon. Yeah, I have a lot of lunar current archetypal forces in myself and in the world that I access. In the Mayan astrology, I'm a red electric moon, which is like a lunar beacon. Vibrates to the number 9. It's very in line with all my other Western astrology stuff, but I actually use the Mayan Oracle quite a bit. I'll pull that out and use that sometimes in some of these upcoming reads. Yeah, truthful, peaceful, restful, just chilling vibes with the Hermit, right? I love this card. I love the artwork in this card. It's a little skull guy, like, I have conquered death on this plane and been reborn into the light of truth in the higher plane. So, that's something. 24 minutes and 33 seconds. Wow, these are really sticking today a little bit. And my candle just started going. My energy cleansing candle started going a little wild, so. Ooh, spooky! A little spooky. Oh, yeah. King of Wands. Yes, the fire. The fire of fire. I got 2 candles, fire of fire. Fire and fire. Fire in the hole. Alright, well, there you go, Spirit. Thank you. Clear that energy. Yeah, and clear this energy too. 5 of Wands. All this arguing, bickering, and constant back and forth over spiritual and intellectual matters. Like, that's not what I think God thinks. You know what I mean? Like, all that stuff, yeah. It's for the birds. Yeah, close out cycles with that. With people who are still in that. Their cycles are going to get closed out anyway. So, yeah. Move on to calmer water, psychologically. Shall you? Yeah. Be more Queen of Swords about it. Like, I'm just gonna chill with my bird and be contemplative and be quiet. And when you hear from me, you'll hear from me. Believe me, if I need to tell you something, you gonna hear me. Yeah, because it's gonna come out like this. Fire. Alright. Well, I didn't know how this was gonna go, but I'm pleased with it so far, I guess. I didn't want to go too long with it. Yeah. Trying to balance my time wisely. 4 of Wands. But yeah, maybe I'll leave it just to close this out and if you can do a part 2 for it. This is just like kind of warming up to the energies of the day. And I wanted to start one at 11:11. I was sleeping and I woke up very early at like 6 something a.m. and then I fell asleep and kept waking up like every hour at the same time, like 7, 10, 8, 10, 9, 10. And I was just like, all right, I guess I'm getting up now. Yeah, because I wanted to get the stable vibes going for my day in the beginning of my day and have a victorious day. So I'm like, it's a portal day. I need to, get your ass up. Sun is shining. Makes you wanna move your dancing feet to the rescue. Here I am. Yeah, and hearing the I am. Ooh, that presence. I'm in a Pisces mood right now. I was waxing gibbous moon last night in Pisces. Ooh, yes. Okay. Yeah, it's not just coming to hang. I might just close this out in a couple more minutes and come back on in a little bit and just kind of part 2 it out and maybe let the energy settle and come back and actually do a spread for the day. There's so many, oh yeah, Scorpio energy. Conserve your emotional energy. Don't be flowing too much out at once, right? It just goes. You want that fish to be swimming and alive in that coat. You don't want it to be like on that. So on that note, 28:33. Plus, a lot of these new videos are just for people to be able to get to know me a little bit and chill and get with what my vibe's about here. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. Yes. Yeah. Alright, so let's go the long way. Some days I'm just such a little sloppy shuffle monster. I don't know what to do. But I feel like it's how it's supposed to go. Like that last read I did, I was just like, I shuffled the whole beginning of the read, and then like I was just like went to go shuffle, the first shuffle before I did the spread, and it like flipped over a card that I had just been talking about. It like flipped it over right in the Truce card, the 4 of Swords card, flipped over right in the middle of the deck. And then what was left on top was the Queen of Swords. I'm like, maybe a Queen of Swords is trying to come in on someone's piece. So it's like, these things happen and have a rhythm all their own. And I am a creature of flow. So, I go with it. I go with it. And a lot of time that's how Spirit communicates with us, Like, I don't believe that there are any, that there's such a thing as accidents, coincidences. I'm very with the Mayan view of things, where they were obsessed with synchronicity in the same way that the Cometians and Egyptians were obsessed with, like, birth, life, death, afterlife, rebirth, and, the Tibetans and all of that. So, the bond. Yes. Yeah, so stay balanced today, in this portal day. This is very important. Stay balanced, right? Think of it as like a time to set a new beginning, set new beginnings with your energy. Yeah, in new and balanced ways, okay? And like work with your mutable fire, work with your passions. If you want to just take the day to like draw, paint, doodle, journal, whatever you like to do, I think it's a really important time for that right now for everybody. To go with what they're naturally inclined towards and good at. And that can be different things for everybody. The creative power of the cosmos takes many different forms for many different people. And everybody's got some creativity in them, I believe. That's just my belief. I don't really have beliefs, but it's a good idea, right? I don't like to be a little ideologue. I think that's as fashionable as that might be for some people. It does not serve me well. So, and if something doesn't serve me well, it's throwing my energies off, and I'm not able to serve others well. And I'm a Virgo, so I serve. Yeah, and it's followed by Libra. I'm a Virgo, Libra cusper, so, I'm here to serve divine justice in a sense. Hey, chariot. In my little chariot. And help people achieve union in themselves, lovers, and harmony and balance, right? I've been through a lot of this myself. 7 of Cups, emotional, dealing with your emotional states in ways that aren't necessarily healthy, but it's a gift because what was a challenge can turn into a gift after a while, and when you step out of those energies in your life and you start new energies, you start to realize, like, oh, there are no mistakes. Like, I went through things I went through for a reason. Yeah, because it gives you new beginnings emotionally, and it shows you how you can be there for others in that way. So it's a very powerful thing. Yeah, and plant new seeds for growth. 9 of Pence, 10 of Pence to follow. Wow, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I like it a lot. I kind of live for that, and I think I'm alive because of it. I wouldn't have survived this long. Yeah. So, oh, and that's the truth. Yeah, I'm here to speak psychological truths to people, psycho-spiritual truths. I'm an INFJ. If you want to get into typing, which I think is neat. But yeah, the INFJ is the psycho-epistemological metaphysician. Right? So it's like a doctor, right? Then there's all kinds of like yoga, right? There's mental yoga, there's physical yoga, there's yoga of the heart and the psyche, and I kind of consider myself one of those people, if anything. So I'm here to help. I'm here to help the collective, access their own healing and ground it. Yeah. Emotional completion, to feel whole in themselves, yeah, and have it reflect in their physical life. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna shuffle 3 more times, right? And then I'm just gonna pull 3 cards. I'm gonna split the deck and then I'm gonna pull 3 cards for now from the top of the deck. All right. It's 1 shuffle. 10 of Cups in the sun. I think Spirit likes that idea. See, I'm just winging it. I like to improvise. I'm really good at it. Ooh, Justice. If you see me doing that, it's just I'm kind of trying to get an exact split, but not, I'm also like looking at the energies around the split too. So, yeah. 4 of Pentacles, justice. So a lot of people, you know, trying to balance their stability in the physical in a lot of ways. It's like a more even split. So that was 2. Alright, yeah, they're saying split the back. Yeah, justice at the base. And yes, I'm clairaudient. As all get out. I have all my clairs activated, so anybody want to step, you gonna feel the burn. Yeah, Hermit at the base of the deck. Hey! What I said, right? Yeah, King of Pentacles. I'm vibing with that. Bringing that fiery sunshine to the earth, yeah? Knight of Cups. Communicating from your intelligence in emotional ways. The Queen of Swords, which is what I am, is water of air. So it's the emotional aspect of the intelligence, of the intellect. So yeah, that's cool. It's fitting. Yeah, and 10 of Pentacles again. Alright. So I'll take that as a message for me. I vibe with that. Yeah. In completion, feeling complete and whole in your physical life, feeling grounded with your emotions. Right. You know, pet a dog every once in a while. You might feel better. Yeah. You know, this is like this part of yourself too. Be your own best friend, man. Right? Look at where his hand is. It's like at this level of his self, right? So it's the ground of being, and you know, all those instincts and all that loyalty that, you know, those loving pups have. You know, show it for yourself. You know, he's petting it with his left hand. So be willing to receive. Be willing to receive. Yeah, and be willing to be gentle about your past that way, which I was just talking about. Like, everybody's got healing to do. There's nothing to be feeling shameful or guilt-ridden about. Like, we're all human, so some of us are maybe a little more. Yeah, you don't gotta be all up in your head about it all the time. Look at that. Her bed is a book, right? That's like, at night, she becomes this open book with herself, and it's like, sometimes that nighttime lunar current will do that, so it's not a bad thing. You know, it'll make you look into your own shadow and your own darkness, right? Yeah, and you'll have to use your discernment, you know, like shine your inner light on yourself, self-reflect, right? And that's the only way you get victory in anything, right? Queen of Pence, under that, to go with the King of Pence here. Right. Yeah, and you don't have to be defensive about it. 7 of Wands. Yeah, but a lot of us do have to like feel constantly called to defend our higher intelligence and the things we get from it, and our spiritual experiences. So yeah. And some of us are like, we've had these gifts forever, and you know, we've given this a lot of thought, you know. Hangman. Yeah. So, and Queen of Wands, now we're going to stand in our power about it, right? Yeah. 8 of Pence, because we worked hard. We worked hard for a long time. Even when people don't notice you working hard, you might have stuff going on with yourself, and it's just to yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Stick to your guns, stick to your routines, stick to what you know about yourself. Trust yourself. All right? Like, there's parts of your instinct that you can trust, you know, and there's parts of your instincts that are very that maybe are not as evolved as other parts of yourself or aspects of yourself yet. So they're very youthful, you know, old man and the young man having a conversation. Yeah, and these are fresh grapes, bunches of fresh grapes hanging up here, you know. Not sour grapes. So don't be sour graping yourself, you know. Like, Give yourself some credit for the fruits of your labor. Absolutely. Alright. I'm gonna see what's in the split here. Yeah. 4 of Wands. It's a lot of balance energies. We're coming out of the, October, we're coming out of the month of balance and weighing and negotiating with ourselves. Yeah. And a lot of us are doing that about how to shine our light in the world. Especially if you have intuitive and psychic gifts. Which more and more people are coming online from that, with them in themselves, and a lot of people have experienced a lot of staggering heartbreak and suffering because they have that. Yeah, and there's a lot of emotions about it. Many of us are very full of that. We've been through a lot emotionally with those things. So, and and then we've reached a point where okay, I have to refuse emotional energies from other people and just sit under my tree. Be less up in your head about it. Be more in your heart about it. Yeah. So yeah, and that is that is kind of Knight of Swords. That's me rushing in with an intellectual message about it. Brought to you by the Queen of Swords. Okay. So yeah. For the sake of your 6 of Pentacles, your balance and equilibrium in the physical and with your finances, perhaps. And, come out of 5 of Pentacles if you can, and step into the Ace of Cups, Source, your ancestor spirits, they're always with you, no matter who you are, and they have great love for you, they have great care for you. So, this has been a Hermit. And we're going on 41 minutes. 42, right as I said that. Alright. So, I'm going to leave it here. 42. Don't even get me started on chromosomes. But, yeah. It's been real. I guess consider this a part 1, and I'll maybe come back later today. Maybe I'll come on at 11 p.m. So, yeah. And, yeah, I'm a goofball. Get used to it. Try to use humor and things that inspire me, and a lot of times that's how I'm very improvisational. Things come to me in the moment really quick. I'm really quick-minded, and I love music, and I love goofy characters and voices and stuff like that. So if you're into that, I'm kind of feeling like that's kind of partly going to be a vehicle for what I'm doing here and part of the flavor that you can savor. So I'm gonna go out on 528 hertz. Stay in your heart today as much as you can. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye bye. Love you all.